Jen, you're, you're an absolute champ. Like you literally took an afternoon. You literally took an afternoon off. Like that's crazy. Like the push through. I mean, it must have been very painful, and we're glad that you're at least able to talk.
If anyone cares.
Jen, I just got a message that people can't hear you on YouTube for some reason.
Yeah,
oh no!
It's fine. They can hear you now on YouTube. It was purely just a matter of me not pressing unmute. I'm really sorry, YouTube. You had the last 30 seconds of no Jen, but Jen, we're going to rewind, and you're going to just explain what you just said.
Oh gosh, I don't need to put you guys through that torture again. Long story short, I'm okay. I have some wisdom teeth that are coming out this week, and my face is a little swollen, and talking hurts, but I'm happy to be here.
Sorry,
We
Jen.
love it. Without further ado, should we get to some questions?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, J-Rock, you're up first. Still connecting. Good old Twitch.
Oh. I see him come through. How's it going, J-Rock?
Still shows connecting for me for some reason.
And as always, any questions on YouTube, I'll be looking to answer with the team as well. So get your questions in.
Oh, J-Rock just dropped off. I am going to bring up DJ in the meantime.
Hey, DJ.
DJ, you might need to unmute your mic in the bottom left-hand corner.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, now we can. How's it going?
Good. How you doing, guys?
Doing well.
Hey,
Doing,
that's
doing
good.
great.
So I got a question. I don't know if I did this wrong or not, but I have your guys' ever owned app, the one that does the migrations and stuff. So I migrated my EverRise a while back, and I see it on here. But I got a notification yesterday that ETH fan token migrated on the app. So I migrated the tokens, but I don't see them on here anymore.
So are you trying to migrate your EverRise V1 tokens to V2?
No. EverRise is fine. EverRise is fine. It's that one is I see the balance and I see the staking and all that. But on the drop down box, it says input token. I can do EverRise or I can do ETH fan token. And I'm guessing,
Correct.
yeah. So I did that, and I did max, which was I guess 5 billion of them, and I migrated it, but I don't. That's all it shows. It says your wallet migration transaction out this much in this much. That was yesterday. But where am I supposed to see them? Where did they go?
Did you add the address into your wallet, the ETH fan token?
I did.
Address?
I connected my wallet.
But did you add the ETH fan, like their new contract address, into your wallet? So that way, if you migrated your tokens, they would appear.
I don't think so. I don't even know where they're. Yeah,
when you migrate to a new version, it changes the contract address. So you will need to add that custom token to your wallet in order to view it. They'll be on the blockchain, but your wallet just hasn't got that token enabled for you to see it within.
So I just have to find out what that address is.
Yeah, you just need to put the new token address into your wallet. That's all you need to do.
DJ, are you using MetaMask or Trust Wallet?
Trust Wallet.
Okay, so yeah, you would just go to find the scan, find the new contract address, add it as a new custom token, and your tokens will be there.
Okay, so it doesn't. So it's not like the EverRise where I did the migration and staking. I'm guessing because I staked that it stays on the EverRise app. But if I didn't stake it, then it will be in the Trust wallet, right?
Right.
Correct.
Okay, okay, I got it. Makes sense. Okay, yeah, that's all I had. I just thought I lost my coins. Yeah.
You're okay, Mike.
No problem.
And the last question I have actually is for I just got a Twitter this morning about Inuyasha doing the same thing. They're migrating as well. Is that the same concept? I guess.
Yeah, they're also using EverMigrate to migrate their holders from V1 to V2.
When is their thing gonna show under the input token list? Because I only see ETH and EverRise.
Let's see here. When are they slated to go live on EverMigrate?
I see them. Inuyasha.
Do I have to change? Do I have to disconnect my wallet and connect it with the
You might need to
BSC, or
refresh.
do I
You might need to refresh the app. But if you're connected to a network that's on the BSC, then you should be able to see it.
Got it. Okay, I'll look into that. All right. Yeah, that's all I had. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
No problem.
No worries.
Oh, it's going to be, sorry, just a quick clarification, Jason, for DJ. Inuyasha is on the Ethereum network, so you need to disconnect your wallet and reconnect your wallet while you're connected to the Ethereum network. And you'll see that Heroes and Inuyasha have popped up, since those are two other tokens that are currently migrating, utilizing EverMigrate.
Okay, so Ethereum network submit. Let's see. Just wallet connect. I'm getting upgrade. Yep. Okay, I see it in Inuyasha and Hero. Oh, okay. So I would just do the same thing pretty much. If I want to connect my Inuyasha, I have to get their address, new address, and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, and they should have all of that information available within like their own Telegram as well as website with regards to whatever their migration process is. They're really just utilizing our dApps to do that.
Okay, perfect. Okay, thank you so much, guys.
No problem. Have a good one.
All right, you too.
Let's see. Let's bring up Mr. Jackson. Hey, Mr. Jackson.
Hey, how's it going?
Doing very well. How are you?
Doing wonderful. Just something that just popped into my head while the previous speaker was talking. You know how like when we go through the EverRise.com website to connect to PancakeSwap prior to EverSwap, of course, and you click on that and it brings you to the PancakeSwap site, but it also gives you a pop-up saying, do you want to add the Rise contract to your wallet? Right? Could we have that same feature on EverOwn so that when you swap, you get the pop-up that says, do you want to add the new contract to your wallet, so that people aren't confused when they swap and their coins disappear?
Yeah, I think that's definitely an interesting feature. I'm actually going to drop that over to the dev team right now. Contract addressed EverSwap. Great note.
As well. Just in case.
This is why we do these community AMAs and chats. You guys know we love your feedback, and more often times than not, your feedback actually gets implemented. So thank you.
No problem. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Let's see. We'll bring up Sparkus.
We've got some questions on YouTube very quickly, if you would like me to read them out.
Sure.
Monty Bags on YouTube has said, has any buybacks occurred by the team yet, or are we looking at all organic recently?
All organic.
I think he's referring to since we paused the Krakens last week.
Yeah.
It's been all organic, which has been really, really exciting seeing, the chart recover in the way that it has. Currently, right now, the buyback mechanism is paused while we are undergoing maintenance and security audits with Everstake. And as we develop the new solution for Everstake, the buyback will remain paused. So any growth that you're seeing is all organic. So you guys should pat yourselves on the back. A lot of this has been in part thanks to all the awareness you guys have brought on social. And definitely keep it up, guys. It's really, really exciting seeing how fast we bounced back from that.
They bought the dip, Jen. Very, very two questions from Jack for you, Jen. Here we go. First for Jen. What are you most looking forward to with EverRise? That was aimed for you, Jen.
Oh gosh. There's so many things. Obviously, I'm really, really excited about the tech stack that we're creating and the utility that we're bringing to the space. But really, I think the thing that I'm the most excited about is turning EverRise into a brand that's going to be globally recognized. I think a lot of this will come through with some of the educational partnerships that we're putting together, as well as just increasing the adoption of our dApps overall. And I think I said it before, and it's really funny because I feel like we're saying this a lot within our internal meetings now, but it's like I see EverRise becoming its own influencer within the space, and I see the future of EverRise, and my dream for EverRise is to make EverRise the first point of contact for anyone that's interested in getting into DeFi. I want us to be like the first resource they go to when they are trying to figure out how to navigate the space. I want us to be the people who show them like what are the best practices, like what are some things that you should definitely be adding to your due diligence checklist. And then like after they kind of go through like an EverRise education of DeFi, letting them out into the rest of the DeFi world to invest in, participate within the space in a meaningful way. So I think that's the thing that I'm personally the most excited about. I think we have an opportunity to change a lot of lives. And, Suresh said it when EverRise first started, like EverRise will change people's lives. And now it's how can we bring that vision to life in a meaningful way?
I don't know if anyone had the chance to see the Binance Smart Chain's live stream this morning. Binance Smart Chain has renamed to BNB Chain. The first question that was asked in the AMA, CZ was there, Sammy was there. There was a lot of notable people. What's the deal with rug pulls and how are we going to deal with rug pulls? There was no answer. It said, be careful, do your research. But there is an answer. It's EverOwn. Like that is what EverOwn does. So I'm looking forward to that getting wider adoption. I'm looking forward to hearing back from the Most Valuable Builder program and all that stuff. So I think the future is very bright, especially with what we're building. Our tools are first to market, which is huge, and they make a difference. It's a positive impact in everyone's life, and it encourages adoption of DeFi. What else can you ask for? So just wanted to throw that in there. So Binance Smart Chain is now BNB Chain for everyone's knowledge.
Yeah, and very quickly to your pancakes question, EverSwap and the bridge are fully open. It's just a staking platform that's currently unavailable whilst we undergo the necessary improvements and changes along with working with our security partners on that. So as soon as we've got an update on the timeline for that, we'll provide it. But at the moment, we're just going through the necessary precautions. And yes, there's a few people asking about the token. Titan has said that he's going to be putting in tokens to basically restack the reward pool. So that is independent of the Kraken buyback, which is yet to be re-enabled. So enough of the questions on YouTube, TJ. I think we brought somebody up to speak.
Yes, Spartacus, thank you for your patience, my friend. You might have to unmute in the bottom left-hand corner. Spartacus. Oh, dropped off. All right, we'll try bringing up J-Rock again. Hey, J-Rock.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Doing very well. How are you?
Hey.
I'm doing well. I just wanted to see what you guys thought about Titan's tweet about the price crunch coming up.
No comment. I have no comment on it.
No comment.
Well, that in itself is a statement to me. So, thank you.
At this point in time, we plead the fifth. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
We have nothing to say.
We let you and your imagination take charge. I mean, you guys all are aware of how the ecosystem is built and how it works and how the supply is divided, and you can take that information and speculate wildly, as Brandon and Hakuna would say.
Yep. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks, J-Rock. We'll bring up Yu.
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, how are you?
All right. How's everybody doing today?
Doing very well. How are you?
I just had a quick question. Are you at the liberty to give any hints about the 9th D-app?
No. Ow, it hurts to laugh, but no.
But yeah, this whole Let Us In movement's been going great. I mean, people have been asking, what does EverRise do? Then we had the MBB demo where people could see live and in action. I mean, we've been retweeting and sharing that video for everybody to see, and it's really brought in a lot of traffic along with this emu thing for exposure. It's a great time going on right now. I just want to say kudos to the team. Keep doing what you guys do, and I'll be here supporting you all the way.
Thank you, Yu. I mean, the biggest kudos right now goes out to the community. On top of the team, I mean, it's the community, no question. The way that everyone has banded together over the last week and a half, I say this almost every AMA, but I'm on the EverRise Twitter for 14 hours a day minimum, and I see everything, and I see how hard everyone is working. All the tweets, hashtag let us in, hashtag EverRise 125. Like, I see it all. You guys are doing an amazing job. We ask that you keep it up. It is working. That's all we can.
It is.
Right.
It really is working, guys. I can assure you of that.
So keep it
I
up.
heard a hint in your voice there, Jason. There's a little hint there.
It is working, guys. I can't say much more than that, but it is working.
We can't let off the gas pedal now, as David says. Now is the time we go even harder. I know your Twitter fingers are tired. I know your phone screens might have some dead pixels now, but it's very, very important to keep this up. Yu, thank you, my friend. Hope you have a wonderful day. We'll bring up Shiba Inu. Twins. Hey, Shiba.
You might need to unmute your mic in the bottom left-hand corner.
Loving the emojis.
Hey, Shiba. I see you're unmuted. Oh, you're muted again. Spaces might be strange. You might have to leave and come back and request it. In the
I
meantime,
heard something.
Oh.
Well, how's it going, Crypto Shark Mafia?
It's going amazing. Thanks for taking my my question here. Great job on everything. I've been following this since who knows now, back in May, I guess, May, June, and been a part of the club, so it's been great. But I just thinking, down the road, do you see any scenario where merger and acquisition becomes a reality for tokens and coins? And if so, do you see a potential to create D-apps to help companies come together that are in this space?
So it's really interesting that you say that, because EverMigrate is not only a migration tool, but it's actually a tool for mergers and acquisitions. When we came out with EverMigrate a couple of weeks, I think, before we had finished the Dapp, there was actually a couple of BSC projects that were performing mergers and acquisitions of tokens. And so what you're able to do with EverMigrate, if you are doing a merger or acquisition, is you're able to say like, okay, if I own company protocol A and I'm buying this other protocol, like, well, for the sake of this example, we'll say it's protocol B. What you can do is within EverMigrate, you can say, hey, because we are, acquiring this protocol and combining it into ours, on the back end, developers would be able to stick in the contract for protocol B, the one that they just purchased, and set various, conversion ratios or transaction limits to give them the new token of the company that acquired the protocol, if that makes sense. So,
oh yeah, very, very cool.
Yeah, so it's definitely, I don't think it's something we're seeing a whole lot of within this space, but it's something that's definitely occurring, and I'm really excited to say that, EverMigrate is also built for that and can be utilized for mergers and acquisitions.
Really versatile
Awesome,
tool,
yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll see it more and more going forward as these companies start to mature and get more specialized. So thank you for that.
Absolutely. Thank you for your question.
I don't see any more hands raised at the moment. If you do have a question or just want to pop up and say something, feel free to request.
There's a question here, which again Pancakes has brought up. How can EverRise help new buyers that buy big, not to be punished by arbitrage selling? Maybe some sort of help or tip on Everswap for large purchases. I know that internally that's been discussed. Jen, TJ, there is certain early idea plans in progress for maybe to assist in that form. Is that right? Or
I think it's something, Jason, that we're still fleshing out. I don't want to say that we've come to any concrete solution because we are still weighing a couple of different options within the team. But yeah, we do see, it's interesting because we do see the issues with arbitrage across the 5 chains, especially if someone is doing a big purchase on one chain. However, we intentionally left arbitrage up to the community because we felt like if anyone were to take advantage, it should be, the community itself. That was like the principle that we had when we wanted to go multi-chain. And this was something that we discussed a lot of like, will we need to, will EverRise itself need to step in to balance the pools? And we said, we'll see how it goes. And we'll collect the data, and we've been collecting the data, and we see some of the pain points. So conversations are occurring internally. I don't currently have a solution to share necessarily.
There's a couple of options that we've kind of discussed, and I know that are on the table going forward. I think that we're aware of it, and I think that it's safe to say that will be the decision will be data driven on that one.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah, well said. We'll bring up Ravi. Ravi? I hear an echo. That's me on YouTube. Hey, Ravi.
You might need to unmute your mic in the bottom left-hand corner.
Ravi, are you there? We still have Sheba up here as well. I see your mic is unmuted, but I don't hear you. If you do have a question, you can hop out of the space and pop back in and request to speak, and we'll bring you up. In the meantime, Jason, anything on YouTube?
There's a question about Eversale. Obviously, let's be honest, we haven't released a lot of information regarding Eversale. The question is about, is there going to be a minimum value of Rise required to participate in IDOs, or will there not be IDOs, just a pre-sale? Again, I don't know how much we can talk about Eversale. Obviously, it's still the information hasn't really been made public on that. Jen, TJ.
Yeah, I think where the team's focus is right now is we obviously have a couple of things in the development pipeline that we're trying to wrap out, but with the priority and focus starting with EverStake and addressing that. So once that is addressed and fixed, then we can talk a little bit more about these future dApps that should be coming at some point around Q2 of this year.
Absolutely. Our priority is getting EverStake back up and running in a new and improved method, and essentially every minute towards that point, we're glad to see that the Krakens are getting beefed up. I think a lot of people are excited about that also. And this isn't a green screen, by the way. This is a green wall. There's a few people mentioning that. Have we got anyone else with their hands up on Twitter?
We do not.
Feel free to request to speak, guys, if you're on Twitter right now. How does it feel to have your Twitter verified, TJ, says Johnny Rockets.
I'll be honest, it's not really any different. I mean, I'm on the EverRise Twitter all day anyway, which is verified. I mean, I ideally want the entire staff of EverRise to have verified accounts, so working on that. But I mean, it's not much different. Same old stuff, just with a little fancy blue check mark beside your name. That's my answer for that.
Yeah.
Also, I might have a different answer because I've been verified on every other social media platform for years, so it's not the biggest deal for me.
With verification, just it gives off a more of a legitimacy, and obviously in the space that we're in, where we've got so many people, maybe not so much on Twitter, but certainly in Telegram, where you've got people trying to impersonate others. I think it's a real necessary tool to use to make sure that the person supplying you information is from a genuine source. And I agree. I think if we can get to a point where we all get verified, that'd be ideal. But it's great to see that Suresh and TJ, along with David and Jen, have now joined the Blue Badge Club. It's awesome.
It's super important for what we do as a company, being safety and security. I mean, we don't want to have any impersonators on Twitter or anywhere, to be honest. So, I mean, I think it just solidifies the brand. Why it's a big priority for me to get all the staff members verified. So working on that.
Absolutely.
I see Sushil has his hand up. Sushil, how's it going? Hey, Sushil.
Hey guys, how are you all?
Very well. How are you?
Good.
I'm good, thank you. Hey, quick question. I realized that there was a tweet from Titan today about supply crunch. What is that about?
We have no comment.
That's what I thought. Okay. Well, Jen, I hope you recover. I hope you feel better. So thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Sushil. Always a pleasure chatting with you on Tuesdays and now every other day of the week. For anyone who might be new here, we do go live on Twitter Spaces every day at 2:00 with the community, co-hosted by Hakuna. We have a great chat. Definitely something you want to pop into. Even if you're new to DeFi, just want to learn a bit more about the space, you can pop up. There's no bad questions ever, and it's just a great conversation. I see a hand raised from Dwin Mimson.
TJ, you did a lot better with that name than I would have. I have to admit.
I take an extra 5 seconds now to make sure I get it right. At least I try.
Very quickly, if Carl Smith is still watching, go onto our website and look under our articles. You can see an article regarding the staking pool and what's happening with that. Go ahead. Sorry. Sushil, is it?
No, it's Dwin.
Oh, Dwin.
Wait, the name is now changed for me to Wealthy Place. Wealthy Place. You might have to unmute your mic in the bottom left-hand corner. Okay, we're going to bring up Timothy.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hey, I can hear you now.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, now we can.
Okay. Thank you. Just a little reminder to Jen. By the way, thank you, team, for all the great work you are doing. Thank you for keeping us inspired and all the community. But I'm still putting a reminder. I did request some videos the other day that will serve as educational material and how to keep others from falling victims of some of these rock pool projects. You know, I understand that Jane is doing some good work on that. I don't know how soon those videos, those materials are going to be ready on YouTube. Just a little reminder.
What I will say, it is something that is being worked on in the back end. We did finish completing the filming and editing of episode 1 of a series we have coming up, which is going to be called Navigating DeFi. We're undergoing some final editorial reviews with our partners, and then we'll start on the rest of the series. I think currently right now I have 4 or 5 other episodes slated that we're starting the scripting process for. I do, I don't know how many of you guys know this, but I come from a production background, and the content that we're going to be putting out there will be of some of the higher quality productions that you've seen with regards to types of videos that end up on YouTube regarding crypto. And so really the turnaround time for each video, it takes about a day to film, 2 to 3 days to edit, and then we undergo editorial review, and then it goes up. There's some stuff on the back end that I'm working on to get more and more eyeballs onto this content so we can really assert ourselves as thought leaders in this space. And as that information becomes available, we'll obviously be making some announcements, but don't worry, it's for sure on our radar, and it's for sure coming. Like, I can't tell you how many times I emphasize education and the content we need to create around it on all of our staff calls that we have.
Okay, thank you so much, Jen. I'm so bullish about this project and this community. Like I did say the other time, I'm from Nigeria, and we're doing a lot of things on the background to get to bring in adoption, to bring in a lot of people. A lot of our people are getting into the crypto space, but quite a lot of our people need education. I look forward to someday when we're going to have a Nigerian team on the EverRise Nigerian team. I look forward to that someday.
Yeah, for sure. And I couldn't agree with you more on the educational piece of it. Like, what's really exciting for me is this content that we're creating. Like, the way that we went about ideating around what topics are we going to cover, how are we going to talk about it, it's kind of like everything that we as a team wish we knew when we came into DeFi. And the idea is to put all of that information into this series, like going into detail, but giving people the really important highlights of like, okay, like what do you actually need to retain from this information to be able to navigate the space? Because
if I could also just jump in, Jen, as well, like the way that we're structuring it, like Jen's, like I watched the video with Jen, and like it really is like sitting down with one of your friends and just understanding, DeFi, and like in a friendly, well-constructed manner. And obviously we've got other videos coming out as well, which are going to be very much informational, like with text over the top. But with Jen, it's very much a personal, one-to-one, like almost guide to DeFi, which is so much needed in this space. Like, there's so many people that are navigating blind in DeFi. They don't know, where to start, and quite rightly, there is a massive gap right now where educational content needs to fill, and we're certainly going to facilitate that. Like Jen says, we want to position ourselves to be a starting point or a base of operations for people coming into DeFi, so they can get the knowledge they need to stay safe, to invest safely, and to look after their own funds, because ultimately that's what it's all about: being in control of your own money and doing with it whatever you want to do with it. And we've all got to be safe whilst doing so, and know what to look out for. That's what it's all about. So sorry, Jen, for just jumping in there.
Oh my goodness, don't be sorry at all, Jason. I always love your thoughts and comments, and you always cover some stuff that I forget to cover, so don't apologize.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad to be part of this community. I recommended a lot of. Actually, we have something like a mini academy over here where we educate people about crypto, what crypto is all about, because we have a lot of people who are just excited about this technology, and they want to come into the space, but they don't know their left from their right. They don't know where to come in. So that's why I'm so particular about this material, and I'm looking forward to work with those materials to help also educate our own people on ground. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you. It's really exciting to hear that you two are putting in the educational work of getting people more familiar with the space. I really look forward to your feedback once you guys see the first video.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We have at 3:00 Eastern, guys, so 15 more minutes. Pretty busy day behind the scenes. So we have time for some more questions. I'll bring up Daniel. Hey, Daniel.
Hey, just give me 1 second.
Sure.
Alrighty. Just quick question. I'm taking a look at an Etherscan. I want to make sure I'm on the right token. It says 1,000 and something holders. Is that right?
That's correct. The BSC side has a lot more holders than the Ethereum side. I'll try and get you the exact number right now. So
okay, no.
42.
All right. If I have ETH ready to go, I mean, what would you advise as far as purchasing? To switch over to BNB or to go direct with ETH?
So
we don't really advise.
We can't really tell you exactly how to purchase, but what I can tell you is, EverRise is on 5 different chains. We have what is now called the BNB chain. We're on Ethereum, Polygon, Phantom, and Avalanche. Across all of those chains, majority of holders are on BNB. That's going to be a slight adjustment for me to get used to. We have around 66,000 holders on BNB. We have about 1.2K holders on ETH, 4,000 holders on Polygon, 600 holders on Phantom, 566 holders on Avalanche. What's nice is the price across all of the chains, because of how it's set up with our bridge, it's pretty equalized. But I think ultimately you just need to figure out, what's best for you. Because sometimes there are investors that are coming in that are, mostly they're like, I'm a diehard ETH person. If it's not on ERC20, I don't get it. So ultimately up to you. With each chain has its own benefits. Obviously, gas fees on Ethereum are a bit higher. Gas fees on the other chains are a bit lower, but it's whatever makes sense for you. But what I will say is, if you, instead of using either Uniswap, PancakeSwap, or any of the other DEXs, I would take a look at our EverSwap app. we currently have a promotion going on where the fees are lower to purchase EverRise utilizing that, and more information on that can be found within our Telegram. If you scroll through our Twitter, I'm pretty sure it's on there as well. But like, that is the only real recommendation I can make for you, is look at utilizing EverSwap for the swapping of Rise, regardless on what chain you're on.
Very good, thank you. Okay, so I saw there's Web3 on the EverSwap, so I can just connect a MetaMask
Yeah.
to that one. Okay, cool. Thank you, guys.
No problem.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. Can I quickly just answer a question very quickly? In YouTube, there's a question about EverSwap, actually, so it's a good segue into this. Let me just find it, because I don't want to lose it. Here we go. Ziggy's asking, if I may, I understand that EverSwap collects fees in BNB, and PancakeSwap collects it in the form of Rise. Do you mind to explain how does a buyback work? So, very quickly, just in a nutshell, we take the tokenomic fee in the native coin before it gets to the DEX. Okay, so like normally, projects all around the BSC and on Ethereum and so forth, they use the DEX to transact, and the contract then needs to sell that token for the native, and that creates a sell on the chart. So essentially, the benefit of using EverSwap is it takes that process before it gets to the DEX. Therefore, no need to do a swap and liquefy, no need to add that extra selling pressure on the chart. I hope that answers your question. You can find out more about EverSwap on our website. We have a great article talking about it. Sorry, guys, just wanted to answer that.
Thanks, Jason. We have another question here from Scott. I'll bring Scott up. Hey, Scott.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Oh, how are you?
Hey.
Great. First of all, you guys are amazing. I continue to be impressed. On that note, two questions. The first one is, who is responsible or behind EverStats? Because I just want to say thank you. I think that thing's awesome. And number two, will you guys be at any live events in the United States this year?
So with regards to EverStats, this is a big round of applause. If I can get 100 emojis in the chat for Ben, who's our director of technology. Ben put that together. We're also going to be making a slightly more like mobile and website friendly version of EverStats, available on the website in the coming weeks. And then also huge shout out to Jason, who's actually taking the data that Ben has been able to aggregate via EverStats, and utilizing it for EverChart, the live YouTube channel that streams all of our charts.
Well done across the board. Just awesome.
Yeah, it's so fun to watch. Like, we obviously internally look at it occasionally for the information that we need to, but it's really nice having all of that information in one spot where it's easily digestible. With regards to live events, there are a few that we are looking at. Whether we'll actually be sponsors of the event and like have a table there, potentially not. I think this will be something that we attend as individuals representing EverRise. And yeah, there's a couple that we're looking at. We'll definitely let you guys know if we do end up going to some of the events, because, you know, it's always fun to meet community members in person, like, and not behind a screen. So. Right.
Well, again, well done to the entire team and the community. Everybody does such a great job. And I guess just one more comment. Kudos on transparency too. Like a lot of people, I've invested in quite a few things along the way. Probably one of the earliest mistakes a year ago was not looking for the team or see who the team is. And now I strictly invest only in tokens and coins where I can look at, see, and research the team. So the transparency that was provided early on just helped me as an investor to come on board. You made it easy to find out who's behind this token, and it works out really well. So kudos to that too.
Thank you, Scott. I appreciate that. That's one of our top priorities. We always want to be as transparent with the community as possible. There's nothing to hide, you know, other than certain things where we have announcements that are pending a time frame. But other than
unless there's an NDA involved, we want to get as much information out to you as soon as possible.
Well, you're doing great. You're doing great. Listen, I'll let you go. I'll hang up on that, but you guys have a good day.
Thank you, Scott. You too, my friend.
Have a good one, Scott. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome.
It's my turn. Hello.
Hey, Norway.
Hi. How are you doing all?
Doing very well. How are you?
Thank you. Fine. I have actually a question about Expo Dubai. Have you considered to participate in it?
So it goes back to what Jen was saying earlier. We take it on a case-by-case basis. I think it really depends what we have lined up. Is there a impeding launch? Is it a security-based conference? I mean, we definitely do want to get out to these live events, no question. We talk about it all the time. Jen, I don't know if you want to add something to that, but I mean, it's definitely in the roadmap, no question.
Nice. That's it, actually. So you're doing well, guys. Keep it up. Twitter.
Yes, keep tweeting. Don't stop. Very, very important. We'll bring up Rise Enu Life. Pee-wee, what's going on? Hey, Pee-wee. You might have to unmute.
Oh, did I request to speak? I'm so sorry. I think that was a mistake.
No problem. Have a good day.
I'll give you a shout out while I'm here. Love you guys.
Love you too. Appreciate that. Thank you. We'll bring up you again. Guys, just a reminder, we have a hard out in 5 minutes. So if you do have another question, please raise your hand.
People are saying that if we're that transparent, why are we not telling them what the app number 9 is?
No comment at this moment in time.
Something very needed. That's all I'll say.
Well, we've been transparent enough to let you know that it's coming out very soon. I mean,
yeah.
Hey, you.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
So I have a question going on top of the one that Scott asked about the event you're going to. I'm definitely going to be there. But my question is, can we get a little after party or something together where the community has like a meet and greet, hangs out? Because this community is strong. I'd like to meet a lot of you guys.
Yeah, let me see what we can put together for some of the events that are coming up. We just need to confirm which ones that we definitely want an EverRise presence at, and we'll let you guys all know. And if you happen to be around or if you're attending too, we can definitely meet up.
All right.
I think we owe that to everyone. Everyone wants to meet each other. You guys, everyone is so close. You work so closely on Twitter and Telegram, and the conversations are top notch. So I think we definitely owe that to the community. I see J-Rock. I'm going to bring you up again.
Hey, how's everybody going? Doing
well. How are you?
Doing well. I seen this in the YouTube, but did we ever end up getting any feedback for the most valuable builder from our presentation for Binance or Dora Hacks?
Not yet. That takes a bit of time. It's a long program, so there's nothing yet.
But I do have to say, Dora Hacks did DM us, and they were very, very impressed with the Rise Army, or Rise community, I shouldn't say army, sorry guys, showing up, and they were blown away by how much support we had from the Risers on the live stream.
Okay, that's really good. I know the program, we find out who wins in like late April or so, but yeah, that's kind of what I was looking for, Jen, just trying to see like, because I know that Dora Hacks wanted to talk to Wasso after, so I didn't know if there was more to follow on that or, what was going on with it.
Yeah, they connected afterwards.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yes.
And we are actually doing another hackathon with Dora Hacks on the Avalanche chain. It's the AVX plus Dora Hacks Hackathon. We'll share a link in community over the next couple of days with more information on that, because there is a community voting aspect of that's a part of it. Some of you guys may have seen it already, but we'll get you all the information you need. That one is taking place over the course of like the next 2 months, so we have a little bit of time.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, J-Rock. Last speaker, we have 2 minutes. We'll give it to Daniel. I see your hand is raised.
I've been absent, man.
Oh, Tim, I didn't see you. No problem. Timothy, what's going on?
Yeah, so my question is, I wanted to find, is there any partnership between Saitama and EverRise?
Saitama joined us for the Let Us In movement. You know, they pledged their support.
Okay, because the reason I'm asking, I think they need help in terms of integrating their wallet, their coin, to be able to get on with Polygon and then Binance and the other chains that you guys are on, because I think those people really need help. You guys have done a great job. I bought EverRise on Binance. That was like last year, and the time you guys were doing the migration, I did it, and I really enjoy and I stake it as well. So I'm so grateful that you guys came on board with EverRise and you did so many things that people were not on the known of, but it all came out now that people are seeing that you guys have done a very good job. Kudos to all the team, everybody who did anything to help EverRise get to where they are now. We'll keep on trumpeting the good work that you guys have done.
Thank you, Timothy. Appreciate that a lot, my friend.
I mean, we'll help anybody that wants to go across chains. We'll help anybody that wants to take sell pressure off their chart. We'll help anybody that wants to migrate to a V2 contract. We're here to help other projects. And
that's good. I like the positiveness of your team. It's good. It's good to help everybody.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Timothy.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Daniel, go for it. I'm going to push my meeting a couple of minutes.
Thank you, guys. Quick question. How does it look on Ledger Live? Is it reflecting?
No, you won't see it on Ledger Live. Ledger Live doesn't support every token, but you can see it if you link your Ledger Live to MetaMask and or just check Etherscan. The tokens will be there.
Right. Okay. Perfect. Lastly, I work full time in the space for the Blockchain Center. It's owned by Nick Spanos. He's an OG in crypto. If you guys know the name, and happy to collab in any way that we can. So feel free to get in touch.
Thank you very much. Yeah, shoot us a DM. We're happy to talk to anyone and everyone who wants to have a conversation about growing. So
awesome. Take care, guys.
Account and we'll connect.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Take care, guys.
Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you. Alrighty, guys. On that note, let's go ahead and wrap it up for today. We'll see you guys on Telegram. We'll see you on Twitter. And don't forget, we do have our daily spaces every day. So you're always welcome to jump in and hop into the live community chat happening. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday, and we'll see you soon. Anyone else?
Rise to the moon!
Thanks, guys.
For sure. On that note, we're going to go ahead and end the spaces here. Have a good one, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Cheers, guys.